Om Namo Guru Okay. These are the index and the middle fingers, and they're gonna come open and close at a pace where you can visualize the planets Jupiter and Saturn going apart and together. So you have to visualize that. Sit up tall, close the eyes. open, exhale, close. Wide and tight with the fingers, O mouth breath. Inhale. Hold and squeeze the muscle fiber. Create the energy that you want to experience. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Roll the head and the shoulders and the jaw. Good, and inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're just doing that as a baseline to fight against the mass drugging of society and the artificial intelligence that you should be concerned about, not outside of you, but inside of you. So That's the meditation we're doing every day. And the population is, if you haven't noticed, gotten a little denser, not smarter. And so you got to do so, you got to fight against this because it's so, the mind control is so heavy and in every, way, shape or form. My friend just sent me something who's a nurse in the UK. They have different, they have different research over there. So he sends me stuff all the time. And he sent me this morning, that that basically researchers suggest that stoned witnesses, people on marijuana / suspects, may not be giving accurate statements because they consistently find the susceptibility to false memories. Mind control. Okay, here we go. Fingers into the pads of the palms, thumbs out. And all this, of course, is becoming more acceptable and accessible. So you got to get smart enough to understand what your kind of mind and body need and how to operate your system and optimize it. These are thumbs at the temples. Sit up tall. Squeeze the back molars. Every time you squeeze, you're vibrating this sound. Sa, ta, na, ma. Okay, breathe through the nose. And this is called medical meditation for habituation. The addiction meditation. Inhale. And then exhale. Okay, good. So we were talking about this, about the, Remington was saying, basically Isis stole from Osiris his mantra, and that's how she got all of his power. And, there was some complicated, I don't know, he was dead or something, all this kind of stuff, details. But there's an understanding that you get the mantra, you steal the mantra, you have the power. See, in the West, it's hard for people to understand that if you have a mantra, just one, which we have thousands of, tons of, but if you have a mantra, it unlocks the secrets of whatever that particular kind of frequency unlocks. And we have tons of them. And Yogi Bhajan used to go on and on about this because it was the rise of the Maharishi scene and the Vedic meditation scene. And he'd be like, you can go pay for a mantra, or you can just come over here and you can have as many mantras as you want. We don't care. It's $10 for class. So at the time it was $10. A little bit of inflation now, but you can have as many mantras as you want, because they don't belong to anyone. They don't belong to any religious group. They don't belong to any spiritual group. Many of them were actually brought onto the planet. In fact, most of these sound currents were brought onto the planet by basically aliens, star seeds coming, either someone on the planet who is opening into a channel of another kind of frequency that was off planet. That's where a lot of these, and even this script, which is very, similar to hieroglyphics, the Gurmukhi script, it came from the interstellar. It was basically stolen from the gods, is how they put it. It was stolen. So, there's been black market mantras for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, because people know, the intelligent people know that if you can get a certain vibrational code, then you have access. But in the West, we don't understand, there's Yogi Bhajan would be like, you tell a Westerner, just chant this mantra, and the whole thing's going to reorganize, and you're going to get whatever the thing is that you want. And they're like, yeah, buddy, whatever. It's very hard to kind of get that. And even if maybe you do it, you still don't really believe it, right? That's part of it. We're doing a mantra over the weekend at this relationship course, which is kind of interesting, where the women that side of the polarity say one thing, something Sat City, something, and then the women say Wahe, or the male or whatever the other side of things are, Wahe Guru God, because the actual mantra is God, the generating, organizing, delivering. Okay, that's actually the mantra, God. But so, a lot of times they've been mispronounced, or they've been hidden in plain sight. So you kind of get and certain religious groups or whatever think that they own a mantra, but these things belong to everyone. And when you're thinking, we're doing a little back to basics kind of couple of days here, just so we can keep our New Year's resolutions tight, what is it, February 11th or something? Is that the date? I was right, for the record. Okay, so it's February 11th. So when, we're 6 weeks into the new year, everything's gone out the window. So a little back to basics, just remember what works, and you don't have to get complicated. What do you need during the day? Well, you have to figure out your dose of what's going to optimize your system depending on the pressure that you have, and also your time, X amount of time, X amount of space. So that's when you're really kind of, if you want to talk about self-medicating, this is a more intelligent way to self-medicate, which is that my body, mind, spirit needs to be optimized in a certain way. And if you hit this 3 times a day, 3 times a day. So you do something in the morning, do something about midday or like late afternoon when things are dipping. That tends to be a hard one, because we have the momentum of the day and we're grumpy and, everything's gone right or wrong, but, we're still grumpy, and the thyroid kind of dips at that time and we go for the sugar and the caffeine and stuff. So that's kind of a hard one to catch. But if you can even just do a little something in the afternoon, it really changes everything. And then, Yogi Bhajan said, if you can do a little yoga before you go to bed, it really makes a difference for a lot of reasons. Again, not the easiest thing depending on your scene. So you kind of have to get your scene together. And if you have a lot going on, a lot of people in your scene and people hungry and demanding things from you, then, you have to get real about when you can actually do this stuff. But 3 times a day, and that also will help you, because we want you to do this intelligence meditation now, and we want you to do the 5 minutes of the addiction meditation instead of 3 minutes, and then, we have all this other stuff that is recommended for just trying to, keep yourself on the straight and narrow on the planet Earth in 2020, trying to keeping it optimized, keeping it real under the pressures of the technological age. And, again, you have to figure out how much your system particularly needs. And if you're under a lot of pressure right now, that the concept or the definition of stress is that you don't have enough inner resources to meet the external pressures. That's stress. So one way you can tell that you're not quite playing this game in the most intelligent way is that you feel the stress has hit not just the mind but the body. So you're feeling the anxiety in the body. If you feel anxiety or some sort of friction of what we would name stress in the body, fatigue, anxiety, or some version of that, that means you're not doing enough physical yoga. You need more and pranayama. You need more chi in the body to handle the pressure that you have to show up for. This is your life. You created it, and there's all sorts of weird stuff happening, both in your personal life and in the bigger kind of collective. And the pressure is on. So you got to figure out how much inner resourcing do I need to handle the pressure from the external world that I've both spun, my own personal external world, and then what I've incarnated into. So, and that's being a yogic scientist. Okay, so we'll do another back to basics kind of class this morning. I'd like to focus on the immune system because, this is a big situation out there and everybody's all freaked out, and you should have, to be a yogic practitioner, you should have a very strong immune system. And we have the technology for you to have a very strong immune system. Now, on top of that, you have to be intelligent, People's hygiene is really questionable. So you have to be intelligent about how you're kind of moving through the time-space continuum. All right? You can't, as Hadi Jivan said this weekend from Streetcar Named Desire, I always depend on the kindness of strangers. That's not a good way of living your life. That's not how an intelligent person lives their life. An intelligent person, you're not in a reaction. See, what's happening for most people is that because of the weight of the subconscious mind, they're in reaction to everything all the time. Emotional reactions, psychological reactions, and physical reactions, constantly. So that's a life. You just and why are you tired and, overwhelmed? Because you're constantly in the reactive personality. So much that you've forgotten what you actually is. We have no idea. So the elementary personality is so far that we've spent our whole lifetime reacting to the parents, reacting to the culture, reacting to our intimate relationships, reacting to our pressures, reacting, that we don't even know what an elementary moment of just me is. One woman was talking about sadhana, and she said, I was doing something in the morning, and for just a split second, there was no other voices in my head. I wasn't distracted. I wasn't trying to impress anyone. I wasn't reacting to anything. And just, I had one split second of experiencing me and me. I mean, that's a huge spiritual win. And of course, it'll go away really quickly. So that's the other part of it, because we live on a polarity planet. So the moment you hit there, you cannot hold on to this stuff, and you can't be trying to get there. All you can be doing is one step in front of another, whatever's in front of you. You have enough resource, your inner resource matching the outer and external pressure. And in fact, you have so much that you're vital and you're enjoying. So that's the sign that the thing is working for you. So you've created kind of your equation that's working for you, because you're vital. You're not only vital, but you may even be enjoying the pressure and enjoying the challenges and enjoying whatever is happening. Maybe enjoying the things that are good. Most people can't even enjoy the things that are good because they don't have the vitality to enjoy the virtues. So we're not even paying any attention to the thing. So there's miracles smacking us across the face constantly. The fact that we even got here safely, and then we have clean drinking water. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, but we don't even have the vitality to receive those virtues. Okay, so that's what we'll work on this morning. And we'll get that immune system really optimized. I want you to have tools so you don't have to be all freaked out, but then you have to be intelligent too. You got to get these cold showers are imperative for all sorts of reasons. But, the immune system, if you're not taking a cold shower every day at this point, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. Get it together. Get yourself in a cold shower. Everything's fine. You're going to and then it's going to be fine. And you got to get it on the thyroid, the parathyroid, and the thymus. And, you stimulate here, get on your adrenals, stimulate here, step on the feet. I mean, we live in LA. It's not that cold. It's been a little cold recently, which is nice. But, you step on the thing. I'm not into the ice baths. It's all macho drama. And actually, it's, everybody's getting on, you get into this macho thing. It's forget about it. Just take a cold shower. And one of the reasons why the ice bath is actually not that vitalizing is because you actually don't want too much of the cold water on your reproductive organs and on your thigh bones. So I'm watching these people do these ice baths. You don't want to put your reproductive organs in ice baths. It's not a good idea. That's not going to give you vitality, women or men. And it also affects the mineral balance in the blood. So just simple. You don't need all the fancy kind of, bells and whistles. If you can, brush the body. If not, it doesn't matter. If you can oil the body, that's good. That's very good. That helps. And then you get in there and, you smack yourself around. If you've ever been to a Russian bath, they smack you around. You kind of do that to yourself. You get the circulation, get the breasts for the women. Every woman should be massaging her breasts in cold water every day. Just what's wrong with you? Do it. We have epidemic of issues on the planet. You got to take care of yourself. And the idea of self-care and wellness in kind of the Western world is all of these, oils and this. I'm going to self-care Sunday. No, just get in a cold shower every day. Get everything. Get all your glands in there. Massage your breasts for the men. You got to get your armpits. Get the lymph. Avoid the genitals. Avoid the thing. You can wear shorts if you want to. Avoid the thigh bone. Get it on the adrenals. Step on your own feet. Really pressurize your own feet. And that's 60 seconds. And what it will do for you is so great. Okay, so that plus a little breath, a little moving of the body, and a mantra, one. You do not need more than one. One mantra that you're working with every day, you're listening to, you're sleeping to, that kind of thing, and a little bit of meditation. And you're going to be doing so much better than one, you ever have done, and two, most of the people around you. People are just crumbling under this pressure. All right. So do we get it? You just keep it simple. And if you can do more than a 60 seconds in the cold shower, it's good. You start to, and it's addictive. I mean, I take a couple of these things a day. I mean, it's I don't know how anybody, and I'll tell you what, weirdly from my book, Invincible Living, that's something people picked up more than some of the other things. I get these messages from housewives in the Midwest who are forget about the meditation, but I am doing those cold showers and my life has totally changed. I'm nicer to my kids. My skin tone has changed, my immune system's stronger, and all that kind of stuff. All right. So these are back to basics kind of stuff. Can we do it? You just get yourself in this cold shower. Everything will change. And it's best to do it first thing in the morning if you possibly can. But if you can't and you need to wait till the afternoon or whatever the kind of thing is, that's fine. It's still going to help you. Okay, let's start with cat-cow, please. 3 minutes of this gets the glands going, and we're very into this. So you 3 minutes of this. Okay, now inhale up. Exhale the other way. Pull the navel to the spine. Inhale and exhale. Rest back for just one moment, and then we're going to inhale and come all the way up to standing on your feet. So these are the index finger touching the thumb, and the arms are kind of up in like goalposts. And then you're gonna run with the knees high. So high knee run, and breath of fire, please, while you run. So begin breath of fire. This is a little immune system series. Okay, breath of fire, high knee run. Can I have a little volume on that? So knees up as high as you can, and then run, R-U-N. Some of you look like you don't understand that word. Equal inhale and exhale through the nose. So that's hard to run with breath of fire. So just do your best. Control over the breath. Good. Control over the breath. You can always do long, deep breath here if you're on your cycle. Everyone else, breath of fire. We're 1 minute in. We have 2 minutes. Although you're stationary, you're actually running far. You might be actually doing, like, depending on how fast you're going, a third of a mile or something in this period. So you're giving a little run here. You got 30 seconds. Focus on the breath, please. Breath of fire. It really trains your aerobic capacity when you do breath of fire while doing cardiovascular exercise. It's really good for the heart and the lungs. Good, and inhale. And exhale, and the feet and the hands go down to the ground. You get into triangle pose. We'll do 26 Sarabandundes, then we'll take a break and do another 26. This is a Kriya together, this little running and then Sarabandundes. Okay, this is triangle pose or downward facing dog. You have to take off socks to do this, okay? Inhale. Exhale, forward and down. That's called a push-up. So you come forward and down, push-up. Inhale, upward facing with the toes under. Exhale, pull the navel to the spine. And that's back to downward facing dog. Inhale there. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale up. And exhale back. And that's 2. And we'll do 24 more. Good. I recommend socks off for everyone. It's better for the nervous system, and you can get more of a grip. The feet need to be naturally touching the earth as much as possible in your day. Very much helps with your sanity. You can spend a little moment in the downward facing dog, breathe, and really let the body stretch as you go. What's our number? Who's counting? We're on 12? Okay. Breathe, inhale, sat, exhale, nam. See if you can do it with the mantra. It makes it much more powerful. Inhale, sat, exhale, nam. When you're done 26, go into child's pose and relax. And just relax when you're done 26. Good, and just everybody relax. Go to child's pose. Take an inhale and exhale. We're strengthening and activating all 10 bodies. So, Charlotte, you'll be happier if you go somewhere else in the room to be able to, is there a room over here? Okay, take a deep inhale, and then come back into triangle pose. Some of you won't be able to get to 26 for this second round, but let's do our best, okay? So 5 to 26 is acceptable, and go back into child's pose when you can't do any more, all right? Or if you want to, you could do cat-cow for a little bit until everyone's done. Your choice. But 26 more, but I'll take 5 if you're really not happening for you. And then you could do a little bit of the, what's it called? Cat-cow. Cat-cow is a better posture than, you should try, cat-cow is gonna give you more of what is the flavor, yeah. And there's nothing, doing 11 minutes of cat-cow is like very powerful for the glands. So if the Cerebondende is not happening for you, you can always just do cat-cow. Good, anywhere from 5 to 26 I'll take. And when you're done, go to the child's pose. Inhale, sat, exhale, nam. Okay, you got about under a minute, everybody. Just do your best. Seconds. And come into child's pose. And put the forehead, really put it to the earth. Let the pulsation of the glandular system, the heart rate, allow you to align yourself with the earth's magnetic field. This will help you be less neurotic, less anxious. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Come on to your feet again. This is very powerful Kriya that does so many things for you. But one thing is it sparks the glandular system to secrete properly, which then strengthens the immune system. It also gives you more of this kind of aerobic workout.